deceiving. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, ready?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Let's go now. Freeze!
They begin on the ground with Camara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack. And
got his man complete. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Green jack.
The play fake. Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offense. They got to look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Young. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now here's Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
To throw on second down is Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Okay.
This
right.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Young's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone now, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Come on. Set. Go.
2nd and 14. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. It's Young off play action. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. Powerful running. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And a point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing, Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Young off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Kamara up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. More the motion man right. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. It's his 3rd year in the league. Not a rookie, not even a sophomore. He's got to know by now when to get rid of the football.
Yeah, so much for the internal clock. I think we put an external clock on now. When we went plus 5 seconds, the ball's got to get away from him. Otherwise, that's the end result. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Young to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Young. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Ready.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Here's Young. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part one. Part two, the two-point conversion.
Throw the two-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
2nd down, goal to go.
Black Ultra. Check you.
One last shot for Young. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.